Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. And over the last couple of years, I've made several videos on how to make your own little icon for if you needed something like right here. I've got the star and I've got my nudge distance, even though if I'm selected on something, my nudge distance goes away, but it's always here. And it's always been a little bit confusing for some people to go to options and find find the item that you want to do because it's so many of them. There's hundreds and hundreds of them to go through. Well, really and truly, if let's say the grid, you want to turn on and off the grid, you just go to View and there's your grid document. Hold down the Control and the Alt button, and just grab that, take it out of the way, and then you can turn the grid off just with one click and not having to move it. Now to get rid of this when you're through with it later, and I would only do something like, and you could put it up here, but I'm not going to do it because I don't ever use the grid. But you could do this with anything. You could do it, well, let's turn off the grid first. And let's say you want to do one for group. Well, to get the group, you have to have two items to group. Go up to Arrange, go down to Group and Group Object. But you could go Arrange, grab the group. Well, we have to ungroup it. So these are ungrouped now. Make sure. Yep. So we're going to select them all, go to Arrange, get the group, and then we're going to hold down the Alt and the Control button, and we're going to make our group. So these are two items. Select that, and we can group them. Now that's not really a tool you would do that for because you got control. It's just if you were doing something, the best scenario would be probably the shape and the smoothing tool. You could have one for the shape and the smoothing tool and turn them on and off without having to go to the side of the page. So instead of going to tools, you can very easily, and if you ever want to get rid of that star, you can just hold down the Alt button and bring it out and it'll disappear. So if you ever put anything in here and you want to get rid of it, you can hold the Alt button. But to bring it in, you have to use the Alt and Control button. And here's our new star. You can just bring it out. And then you could park it up here if you wanted to. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.